before we get started, just let me get this out of the way. Holy fuck, that makeout scene! That Bella Thorne makeout scene with the babysitter. Jesus, dear Lord, have mercy Christ. God damn! I think I'm gonna fucking have to, get a Tylenol or a fucking cold shower or something. And that shit got me heated. Alright, let's start the review.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
It's almost time. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the horror-thon.
It's showtime.
Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan.T here, and I'm gonna review The Babysitter. Alright guys, I'm just gonna get right into it with this one. This movie's corny. It's really corny. I know there's a lot of people out there that kind of dug this movie. I'm not one of those people. I personally didn't like it. I thought it was corny. It was very poorly acted.
You guys suck.
It dragged on for me. There's not to say that there isn't some cool moments in the movie. Like, for example, the main character Cole, the little boy in the film, he's an awesome main character. I really rooted for him throughout the whole film. I wanted him to survive. I wanted him to defeat or kill all of these other stupid ass people that were trying to kill him. That's another thing I'll get into later, how stupid the characters in this movie are. Also, this movie is directed really well. It's really pretty, like it has nice vivid colors. Whoever was the director of photography in this film did a great job. But the actual direction that this film has is literally all over the place. The director, MCG McDonald's, whatever the fuck his name is, I don't think he really had a cohesive idea of what he wanted to do with this film. The film, it wants to be a campy, corny, comedy, horror movie, and it doesn't really succeed on any of those at all. It thinks that being corny and self-aware is a substitution for being clever.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
And that's not at all. The movie tries to bank on the fact that, hey, look, we're being really corny, but we know we are, though. We know we're corny. We know we are. Isn't that clever? Isn't that super clever, guys? Look at how corny we are. We're clever, though, because we're saying how corny we are. No, movie, it doesn't work that way. You're still corny. You're not clever. Another thing is, this kid in this movie, Cole, he's the luckiest fucking kid of all time. Every time somebody attempts to kill him, they stumble or fall, or somehow he, like, fucking stumbles his way into some master trap that he had no fucking, that he didn't even, like, they try to paint this movie like if it's Home Alone with like some horror elements. It's not. As one character says in the movie, this ain't no Home Alone. He was right. It's not. Everybody, not everyone, I'm not going to say everyone, but for the most part, the deaths in this film are accidental. One character, like slips on like a fucking banana peel or some shit and falls off the stairs and gets himself impaled through the neck with some sort of statue that's in Cole's house. Another person slips. He breaks a board on a fucking treehouse and somehow gets hangs himself. That's another thing. That character that got hung, he deserved to die. He was fucking stupid. He was chasing Cole, the main character, and literally stopped when he saw Cole's bully come out. Again, Cole is the luckiest fucking kid on the planet in cinematic history. Cole, that's Cole. That's Cole, the luckiest kid in cinematic history. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Like, that I can't get over that. I can't get over at how lucky this fucking kid was. Everything worked out in his favor. That literally eliminated any sense of danger that the fucking movie was trying to build up. I never felt that the main character Cole, who was up against, he's much stronger and not smarter, I'll mind you, that he was clearly the smartest person in this film, this kid Cole. But he was up against older, stronger, and much, I guess, intimidating people as the movie was trying to portray them, and he pretty much took them out with ease. Like, there was never really any element of danger for him. I mean, maybe in the beginning when he first saw what his babysitter and her, I guess, friends were doing or whatever, he kind of had a good reaction, and he was like, oh shit, something bad might happen to me. And that's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, oh shit, this movie's going to take a really cool turn, and it's going to be kind of like a little bit corny, but real dark. It never did that. It just went straight with the corny factor and just like played it hard and kept ramping it up and ramping it up and ramping it up. And I guess some people will like that. So if you like corny movies and if you like that sort of horror type of movie, I mean, that's awesome. That's cool. Good for you. But for me, it was a no-go. But again, there is good elements in this movie. One good element in this movie is Bella Thorne. Whoo, Bella Thorne. Bella, oh Bella, oh Bella, Bella, oh Bella. I will watch you in anything because you are so goddamn hot. And I know that is so fucking sexist and probably really fucking pervy of me to say, but I do not give a fuck. That is fucking Bella Thorne. Let's look at her again. Bella Thorne, you're the only reason that I sat through this fucking movie. And that's the other thing that pissed me off. What the fuck? They shot Bella Thorne in the fucking tit, which was like literally in her chest area, and she never fucking died. She was literally just like sitting there like, my boob.
Oh my god, he shot me in the boob.
And then we didn't see her for like 30 minutes, and then later on, Cole, the main character again, I'm going to keep saying that, Cole, the luckiest kid in cinematic history, comes across Bella Thorne and she's still alive somehow. Like, bitch, you would have been dead a long fucking time ago! This movie has huge fucking holes in its logic. Like, for example, Cole lives in a neighborhood. These, people are doing their cult ritual or whatever. That's the whole point of the movie. The babysitter is some sort of satanic chick that does human sacrifices in order for her to gain more confidence and to stay beautiful, and it's real fucking corny. It's the by the numbers fucking human sacrifice thing. But I have to say, I was interested in this movie in the beginning of it. Like, I really wanted to like this movie, and it was a good movie for like the first like 20 to 30 minutes. It was like a fucking cute, cool, modern take on like a fucking relationship with a young guy and an older woman. So I kind of thought that was cool. The beginning of the movie was pretty cool, and I was expecting for it to play out like, you know, like maybe how I said earlier, like a dark kind of comedic horror film. But I mean, that's not at all what this movie did. It just went straight for the corny factor and threw all logic out the window. Back to what I was saying. Cole lives in a neighborhood, and he calls the cops because he sees them doing all this crazy shit, and the cops show up, and the cops break through the door, and Cole's like tied up to a chair, and he's like, oh, help me, and the cops come in with their guns drawn, and right then and there, the cops see what's going on. They already had the upper hand. They could have like fired a warning shot to like scare them, but nope, they didn't do that. The cops literally waited for one of the other bad guys or whatever to like throw a fucking fire poker at him through his head. At that point, one of the cops still doesn't fucking shoot. He's just like, and then finally he decides to shoot fucking Bella Thorne in the tit. And don't worry, I'm gonna get back to the whole point that I'm trying to make here. You know what? I'm just gonna cut to the point. How the fuck does nobody in the neighborhood hear what's going on? I get that maybe some of the parents are fucking gone or on trips or something like that, but every fucking parent in every fucking house is gone or what? Or what are you trying to do here, movie? You think I'm fucking stupid or what? You think I'm fucking taking crazy pills? It's only fucking 3 o'clock in the day. I'm not drunk yet. I'm not that drunk, movie. Shit. So, like, if you really want to enjoy this movie, you have to, like, suspend your disbelief a lot. You have to believe that nobody would come and save this kid. You also have to believe that, these people are stupid enough to make the decisions that they make in this movie. And you also have to suspend your disbelief that, like, sometimes they have, like, moments of clarity where they're smart and they actually, like, pull through. So, I don't know. As you can see, I wasn't a huge fan of this movie, but again, I would love to hear what you thought about this movie, and if you've seen this movie, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think about the video. There's not really much more that I could say about The Babysitter, other than it's not a good horror movie, it's not a good comedy, it's not a terrible movie, but it's not that great. Netflix really needs to step up their movie game because the last couple of Netflix movies I watched have been pretty bad. I'm Ryan T, and I'll see you in the next one.